Olympus just released another teaser video. It's shot in Central America, the temperature is 25 degrees Celsius or 77 degrees Fahrenheit with an oppressive 81% humidity. Now the name of the camera is still unknown, but we do have a few hints of the camera's capabilities thanks to 4/3 rumors. We know that it's capable of 4K at 24, 25, 30, 50, and 60 frames per second, all in 10-bit 422. It can also do 120 frames per second in 12-bit RAW DCI, so I suspect it's also going to be able to do 12-bit RAW DCI in the basic frame rates as well. It has improved AF tracking, Astro tracking, and the price is going to be slightly above $2,000, so I suspect somewhere between $19.99 and $22.99. And as far as availability goes, the camera is going to be available to ship in March. That's just a month away. Let's just hope they have enough made so that people don't have to wait up to a year to get this camera. But what do you think of this WOW camera? Now, to me, I think these capabilities are really, really good. They're very solid. The kinds of capabilities you'd expect to see in a camera north of $2,000. But they don't wow me. Not like the Canon R5 did. You remember that when we first heard that it was going to do 8K at 30 frames per second in RAW with autofocus, full sensor readout, not cropped, and with IBIS? That was a wow moment because up until then, Canon couldn't do anything north of 4K, and it was heavily cropped at 1.6 or 1.7 times. And to be able to do 8K RAW at 30 frames per second with IBIS, with autofocus, full sensor readout, that was a wow moment. So I wonder what technology that Olympus can bring to this camera, and I really suspect it's going to be to do with the whole user experience. Some of you have said computational photography or videography, and I think that could definitely be part of it. And essentially what we're talking about here is making the camera as easy to operate as it is shooting stills and video on the iPhone. And I think that would truly make this a wow camera because to date, no one has been able to manage to do that. When I shoot with the R5 or pretty well any other hybrid camera, once I've shot it, I have to take the cards out, connect it up to the computer somehow, move the stuff off, open up software, edit, and you know what? By the time I've done that, I've spent quite a bit of time, and then once I've finished editing it, I need to upload it. I need to use some sort of service, and it's a very manual workflow that takes an awful lot of time, whereas if I shoot something on my iPhone, I shoot it, I quickly edit it if it's not perfect already, and then tap the share button, and I'm pretty much done. The longest task in that entire process is watching the upload, or which, depending on what I'm sharing, can take some time. Or depending on what kind of signal I've got, can take some time. And I guess the really worst frustrating experience of that is if I've got only 1 or 2 bars and I lose a signal and have to start over again. But still, with the current process with mirrorless cameras, with hybrid cameras, there's so many steps. So if they can improve upon the user experience in a significant way that nobody else has yet done, and yes, I know, Alice Camera, you're right, Alice Camera has come very close to doing that, but they haven't quite captured the market's imagination yet. But what do you think? What do you think it's going to be about this camera that's going to excite? What is it that's going to grab your attention? Let me know in the comment section down below. But for now, I'm sorry, I've dragged this out longer. I should have mentioned this right at the beginning. We do have a confirmed date. Now, while Olympus does have an event at CP Plus Online on the 24th, they've come out and announced at the end of this teaser video that I showed you right at the beginning that their presentation of the WOW camera is going to be on February the 15th. That's just less than a week away at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 a.m. London time, 7 a.m. Central European time, or 5 o'clock local time. So I have the link to the event down below, but that's pretty exciting. At least now we're less than a week away. We can see the WOW camera coming, and then it gives us about a week to digest the WOW camera before, guess what? Panasonic on the 23rd comes out and announces the GH6, and they've been teasing us all along. They've already given us a pretty solid development announcement, and in that development announcement, if you line up those capabilities with what we're hearing in the WOW camera, they do seem very, very similar. So I'm really, really excited at both of these cameras. It's just going to be a really exciting couple of weeks. So stay tuned. As soon as I know anything, I'll let you know. So please like and subscribe. And if you choose subscribe and all notifications, as soon as I publish a video, you'll be aware of it. But also a special thanks for 4/3 Rumors, who's done an excellent job of covering this. and have been nailing the rumors, validating them very well. So thank you very much, 4/3 Rumors. They've done a great job. And yeah, if you like reading, go to 4/3 Rumors first. If you like video, well, come here first. But I certainly recommend checking both of us out. But that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.